Here's one of our favorite clips from Neighborly Discourse with Billy and Steve.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna say, "Oh, you call the cops on me? I'm coming for you." Now you causing me to get strapped up.
Let's say that's the case. The intimidation, man for woman. All whatever it shows that liberals hate women. That's what it shows.
And look,
because you're right, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a restraining order.
Right.
It's getting with the girl. Her, don't stand for this. You've got power. Call the cops. He goes to jail. Well, we got to let him go. He's not really a bad guy. And he comes back and cuts your head off because you called the cops on him.
Now listen.
What other logical leap could you make?
Here's the point, because I know we don't have that much time, and I want to tell you why they have these laws. Because I know you might think like, this is crazy. How are we having laws like this?
Yeah.
They are saying that these types of laws need to be put in place. Now, before I say that, remember, Chicago, the mecca of violence. I mean, there's only one other city that we know, two other cities, I think Memphis.
Memphis is one.
One, and there might be one other that's higher than Chicago. I mean, we're talking about the mecca of violence in this country, right? And we know now that it's being exported out of Chicago and actually going into the suburbs, okay? But the Democratic governor of this entire state, you think that he cares about the entire state, is saying because of what's going on in Chicago, we need equity. And by equity, that means that there are more blacks that are going to jail in Chicago than anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And we need to start balancing it out. So these laws are going to reduce the number of blacks who are being incarcerated. Okay, that's equity. And listen, I'm a black man who's speaking to you, 100% black man. Okay? And I'm telling you, think about that for a second. If the black people are the ones who are causing the crime, I don't care about equity. I care about safety.
Yeah.
I want to be equally protected from a black person or a white person. And whoever's committing the crime, put their behinds in jail.
No, because they're committing the crimes in their neighborhoods. So black people are hurting other black people.
That's even more racist when you put it like that.
Listen,
when you spin it like that, that's even more racist. We talked about it with Kanye West talking about more black babies are aborted in New York than not. So they can be racist without having to do anything. We have to say that statement more clearly, more accurately. More black people are killed in New York by abortion than are being born in New York.
Yeah. So they're allowed to be racist.
Let that settle for a second. We kill more black people by way of abortion than we actually have babies being born
pushed
in
by
New York.
The liberals who love black people, telling you go out there and kill your babies. They're saying we're going to allow more crime in these areas, which is mostly black on black crime. We're going to make the criminals feel better while they victimize majority of black people.
All this, guys.
And these liberals care? Come on, man.
I've said this multiple times. I have no problems with Democrats. I really don't. Like the idea of Democrats and the liberal Democrats or classical Democrat or classical liberal and what they stood for. I don't necessarily have a problem. Stood for.
Yes,
I don't have a problem with that ideology, right? I believe that you need to have a balance, because I don't think either side is perfect. And so by having that balance, we have a better way of staying within our boundaries. What we're seeing right now is not classical liberalism. It is not the Democratic Party of the JFKs, not even close to it. And it's so extreme that I don't even know what to call it. But what I do know is that whatever this
American
is,
communism. It's what it is.
Whatever it is that we're talking about, whatever we call this, and it's all rooted in Marxism. Mm-hmm. Equity is rooted in Marxism, where everyone that has the same is rooted in Marxism, is rooted in communism. It's not. It's a lie. It's a cover that they're throwing over. It's putting lipstick on a pig. Mm-hmm. It's a lie because it's still a pig. What I'm trying to say to you is that most of these prosecutors that are being elected, look, and I read to you in the article I was reading to you about in Illinois, there were over 100 Democratic prosecutors in Illinois that are speaking against this and saying like, this is like, look, this is crazy. So you're having Democrats who are saying this is crazy. You're going too far. So what I'm saying to you is that all of this is happening. It's not by accident.
No.
We need to start asking, why is this happening? And there is an effort that is being put forth by outside entities. China is one of them. The WEF is another one that is trying to destroy this country. And this season in our life, where we are right now as a country, we got to stop looking at it as Republican, Democrat. We got to stop it. And we got to look at regular people, regular politicians, and the crazies. And I'm telling you, anyone who advocates anything that's crazy, we can't be voting for them. Because what they're talking about is actually undermining and destroying our country from within. They want us to be nothing, and so that we can be in lockstep with the rest of the world. And you know where I'm going to go with that. But I'm just telling you, man, it's time for us to open our eyes and wake up and see what's happening. These are unusual times that we're living in, and there are unusual things to be being. The president of the United States lets a trans interview him, and the trans person is not transitioning into a woman. He's transitioning into an adolescent, which means age doesn't even matter anymore. This is unusual, and we need to see it for what it is.